See, now we gotta see if everything's working right. Mic's good, that thing's recording that audio. But now I'm not feeling fonts. Ah, whatever. Why is Twitch being weird? That's fine. What do I want to work on? I already forgot. Oh, right. General stuff. You know what's weird? I started streaming, I don't even know why I started streaming. Watching random YouTube videos in the background while working on this. I don't know, I guess I'm bored. Or lonely. Or a mix of it. I made that mistake again. I'm an idiot. Okay. So it's independent, which means it needs to be an independent faction.
I'm happy I can catch a stream.
Let's fix that real quick and pretend I'm not that dumb. But, Going, how are you doing? Gunslinger, how you doing? And, Wellbrain, thanks for the 9-month resub at tier 3. What are we calling the baby? But welcome to, a random late night stream. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you get a kick out of this one. I don't know. Just felt like showing this off. Op is for tomorrow, actually, of all things. Why do I have Charlie listed? Probably because I copied him and it just made a second copy. Okay, interesting. Usually that would get bundled in as an 11th slot, but I guess Arma changed that a while ago. I never retest things. Whew. But yeah, there's still a lot of components to work on for this one. As you can see, I got really, really bored. I cooked a 3-course meal for my mother. Went into my office. Went through one of my classes. Started making this. Started looking through the Northwestern Fronts mod. Felt myself about to pass out, so I messaged Drumheller, aka Jester814, that I was dead. Passed out, woke up about an hour and a half ago, still sleepy as fuck for the first hour, listened to some background YouTube. Why am I pointing at my screen? I should be hitting buttons. You can't see me. If you were to see me, you'd see a half-naked dude in pajama pants, just rocking it. The green to blue, I don't give a fuck. They're not gonna care. When I say that, I mean the players. What is this? Why does that exist? I mean, theoretically it shouldn't do that, so why is it doing it? We got the earplugs though. The limited magazines, they're gonna hate that. But I also found out that my World War II settings were busted, so I had to completely remake Ace settings. But why? Is that like a new Ace Zeus feature? One that I never knew about? Create Zeus menu. None. None. We're not dealing with that. I hard code it to the slot, so there we go. Let's go ahead, go back to settings here, change that out. Let's see, who else is here? When is the next zombie apocalypse op? It was tonight. I canceled it, so it's gonna be in 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I just fell asleep. Thank you, Barbarian, I appreciate it. Thank you, Don, for calling me a heckin' nerd. What's the song we're playing? M2 fonts. I might change it to some electro swing. That means I'm not gonna be able to upload this video on the main channel. But when do I ever upload mission development ops on the main channel? Or not ops, mission development streams on the main channel anyway. So it doesn't matter, we can just listen to some tunes. we're gonna delete the VOD right after anyway, so it's not like it won't matter too much. Why am I in here? Oh yeah, to save it. I'm a little bit of a mess. My legs are pudding, or jelly, whatever you want to work with. I changed that to World War I/World War II. And now we can go back and check this out. I want to test radios. I'm so in trouble to cancel. Right, I literally woke up like... I woke up at about 9:15, but I was still dead. Like, I fell asleep on my chair, you know? Did you figure out a chance what the difference between TSP servers and mine were as far as VCOM? I didn't even bother looking. We can go look right now if I remember how to go look. But I don't. So if you want to remind me, we can look at that. Jen Killer, how you doing? By the way, the new Northwestern Front mod, this is something I've actually been waiting for. Like, one of the few things that I look forward to in life. Because of the T-26s and T-28s, and we're gonna definitely blow some of those ops and blow some of those up in tomorrow's operation. What I'm really doing right now is just doing a little bit of kit bashing, making sure everything works here. All right, so yeah, that's yes. Okay, that's all I needed it to do, and it has a range of like 2 clicks or 20 clicks. I don't know. It said it had a range. I think it was 5 clicks actually. But that should be good. What's weird is it's set as a Western encryption when this is an independent faction. Even though the finish is, I don't know, that's just something. It's probably an oversight by the developers, but it's fine. It just cannot take any inventory at all. And that means that they only have, what, 71 times 5? They're not gonna like the fact that they only have a limited amount of ammo. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys don't like your ring. I forgot. But let me look at that. We can wipe goggles, even though... Does this dude have goggles on, or is it his gloves? His gloves constitute as goggles. That's interesting. That's just an ace glitch. Well, not a glitch. It's more of an oversight in the code. I can sling my helmet. I can't see myself. Oh, no, hold on. We can go in Zeus. What does that look like? Did I, like, just take my hood off? No. So where did you... No, whoa. No. Where does that go? Oh, it puts it on my side. That's kind of cool. I guess. The bullet in the chamber, that's also pretty cool. Quick question. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but if I Tommy gun the snow over here... No, there's still a bullet in there. Ah, that's cheating. Alright, I always like the little details. But yeah, there's still a lot of work I have to do. Another thing I wanted to test. Oh no, it's not a Russian mag, it's a Finnish mag. This was before the Russians had submachine guns. But yeah, Barbarian, after I develop the rest of the player kits, the enemy kits, and then test some more stuff on the app, we can look at VCOM settings. Oh, that sounds sexy. Okay, that's not what I wanted to test, though. Give me a T-26. One of the new ones. Yes, okay. 1933 sounds great. Okay. Alright, now let's have them turn in, but be open fire. Now, if I were to Shift G this bitch... I don't think you really enjoyed that. Are you dead? Because, there was a script where it would kill, like, have the people bail out of them. I don't think you really enjoyed it. I mean, it hurt them. What's... What's the status of the driver? Everything's still green. Okay, so it didn't really do that much. What if I do a second one? I mean, these guys have a shit ton of, Hey, buddy. No, you're not allowed to shoot. Doesn't do that much damage. Okay. Huh, so the T-26s don't cook anymore.
Standing by.
Okay, hypothetically, what if I throw it, like, right in that engine block on the back? Well, it helps if it lands on the engine block, admittedly. There, like, right on the engine.
6.
Are you just gonna ignore it? Does not that much.
So let's get him a warm up.
Interesting. Ice Demon, thanks for the 14-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a kick out of this. That kind of puts a dent in my plans for the AT. So they changed up how AT's done.
Waiting.
I mean, let's look at... That is a T-28 I just tested. Okay, let's try a different T-26. Let's do a shitty one from 1931. Because with the old method, it would be you throw this on the tank, and then the crew would immediately dismount and get lit on fire. I mean... Now it's looking like there needs to be a lot more Molotovs that go off. But I'm wondering if there's an issue being caused by the liberation settings from here. So I wonder if this is doing some sort of override. So, I mean, to test, it's not that hard. We can just go out and disable completely. I want to keep those settings, though, because I want to reteach stop, drop, and roll for our tank guys when they get lit on fire. Because I find it hilarious when they forget to do that and they kill themselves. Just to see who's paying attention, who's not paying attention. But either way, I'm going to grab the anti-tank rifle too. Is there T-50s in this mod? It's not in Northwestern Fronts, but I believe there is a T-50. Maybe. We'll have to look. I'm pretty sure I've seen a T-50 in TSB's World War II mod set. Also, I'm using... Oh, shoot. Why are these breaking? Okay, so the Maxon's broke and the 81mm broke. Okay, that was because of clipping, so I'll have to go fix that. But, I mean, if we were to type 50 in here... Do we not have a T-50? I could have sworn we had a T-50. No. Sad face. Okay, well. I'll have to go look into that later. Tom and Jerry, thanks for the 7-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Hope you're staying safe on COVID, too. Yeah, we got 26, 34...
Ready.
What if, because, no, this might be the issue. The T-26s were probably from Red Army from, Iron Front. So these are the ones, that's it. I'm using, it's because they didn't have T-26s.
Awaiting order.
T-38's interesting. Okay, no, but let me guess. These are going to be the ones that burn because they have the script to burn. That's not the type of grenade I want to use. There we go. That's why. Just to be safe. See, if I was burning to death, I'd want you to do the exact same thing to me. Yes, okay, it's because they were never from the Northwestern Fronts mod, because the T-26s are part of the update that dropped still today, technically. Okay. I might highlight that just to laugh at it. Let's go back to add-on options. Let's re-enable that since I know that's not the issue. Let's also go over, it was the machine guns and the 81mm. So we'll lift you up a little bit and we'll lift the machine guns up a little bit. Yeah, they're clipping into something. Okay. So Barb, if you're going to sleep, I'm not going to remember to check the VCOM settings. Trust me, I'm not. So this creates an issue. Can we do Girls on Panzers? I mean, Skelly was the guy that made the Girls on Panzers PvP, so you'd have to ask him. But either way...
Ready for orders.
This creates a very big issue because no, we're not doing that. How do I make these work? Yeah, this guy's gonna like burn all of his grenades. And it's not gonna do anything to Fudgehead McGee in here. I mean, it did half damage. I guess it logically makes sense, but you'd have to go through a shit kind of Russian vodka to make that work properly. Let me guess, his stats in here are gonna be perfectly green. Yeah, so... it means we're gonna have to rely a lot more on the anti-tank rifle. Oh well.
Ready for orders.
Or Arma Physics. Alright, so sideways shot. Where is it? We can say the guys are in those turret seats, so what if I just blow a load through them? I mean, 2 disables the frickin' turret gun, so yeah, definitely. Didn't kill him, but... okay. That means the AT guys are pretty much riflemen, but... wow, that ricocheted penetrated in 2 spots. Is he trying to come and run me over? I don't see how we're going to be able to disable the tracks. I gave this guy enough ammo to stop a frickin' platoon of tanks. We're also using the Czechian boys anti-tank rifle because the elephant static is a little... we learned that in Rat Road, or Rat Road, wherever you pronounce it as, that it's a little hard to get it to work right, because sometimes you can arma it into existence. I mean... so 2 shots disabled it pretty well, but at the same time... well, see, that campaign had so much promise, but you guys did silly stuff. There's not really anything I can do about that.
Ready.
Alright, let's do a T-28. Let's set it to hold fire. Let's see what 1 shot in the engine block does.
Contact.
Nothing. Damage was very minimal. What about back there? Okay, so like dead center, you hit the engine. What about right in the turret? She can still track me. Three, she can still track me. Yeah, okay, so the T-28s are formidable, which I don't mind that. Like, full magazine in the center. Wow, this thing is not gonna be killable. Alright, I guess the T-28s are for when the party's over or something. I mean, it's got 2 machine guns, like... You would think this would penetrate and kill people. Oh, damn. Okay, so frontal. That's where you want to hit that puppy. I mean, let's compare this to the regular T-26 from,
Awaiting orders.
IFA. But, you know, actually put the crew inside. Yeah, didn't kill him. Didn't do much damage either. Didn't really do anything to the gun. You know, I stand corrected. I thought this would be... Oh, I just killed a dude with that shot. I just killed a driver. You know, okay, let's look at the... Just a random spawn T-26 from 1931.
Awaiting orders.
Let's set to hold fire, and let's actually look in the model. Let's see if they're physically in there. That's why we're not able to kill them, because they don't physically appear in the tank, so the anti-tank rifle can't penetrate and kill them. Okay. I'm willing to bet that's going to be the issue with all of these models.
Ready for orders.
Because if they're not physically in here to get shot... Instead, they're doing that RHS tank thing where they're just kind of in nothingness, then yeah, okay. That's gonna make the tank rifle...
Ready for orders.
Difficult to use. Instead, they're gonna have to go for vehicle shots. Okay. I mean, it makes some route, which is, I guess, what you want. Bye, Barb. Okay, so, realistically...
Standing by.
Oh, that's really stupid, because he can look at me and... yeah, that. Okay. Wake up. Why aren't you awake? I healed you. Silly Liru, now it's time to get up. There you go. How much ammo do I have in this puppy? Okay. He still tracks. So it's 2 per gun. What about you? Yep. So there's gonna have to be some target acquisition with the AT team. That's interesting. But they'll still have to avoid any front guns. Wait a sec, he's still tracking. How many, sir? Oh, you little biscuit. I just might not use these, you know? How many guns? Why does the other one only take 2, but you took, like...
Move up! Move up! Move up!
I can tell you to move from here? That's cool. Oh, because I'm in the enter menu. Well, duh, you should be able to order when you're in the enter menu. I just don't know why I never thought about that. Okay. Let me RC one of these dudes. So who... This is the left gunner. He's stuck. But if I go to the right gun, you're still perfectly okay. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. See, because his gun and turret are out, but it's not registering for the other one. So it still makes it super OP. So... you know what? Hold on. Let me get the L39 out from the actual NF group here. Where's your elephant gun? Is it not actually... Did they remove it? No, we still have it. But it's only in 41, it's not 39, so I have to go look that up. But I'm willing to bet if I were to... T-26...
Awaiting orders.
Just put 3 shots in that immediately. Yeah, but even then, like, yeah, it'll disable the gun because we put a bunch of shots in the gun, but... Actually, it does less damage than the boy's anti-tank rifle. Huh. Interesting. So what are we... There's something I'm missing here that's AT related. What am I missing? Like, maybe there's some sort of explosive satchel or something. What are you? Mortar nade. That's small. And then we have a 2-kilogram bomb. Okay. Okay. Let's try that.
Waiting.
You're an anti-infantry grenade. M32. That probably didn't do anything. Yeah, you're not designed to be an AT. You, on the other hand... are probably gonna do something. Okay. Except... Okay, his guns still work. Okay, okay. Alright, we're on to something here. So Molotovs aren't gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to rework my AT guy's kits. The boys guys, he can stick with this. I just gotta show where he's supposed to shoot him. But I'm gonna have to give gas mask bags to the AT guys, and we're gonna have to switch out. Basically use these puppies. Alright, so 2-4 kilogram.
Standing by.
Before he shoots me, please. I still spooked myself. I was too slow. The bullets were too fast. Okay, so this, theoretically. Also, it tells you the fuse time now. Oh, so this you can't even throw. This, like, you literally have to just drop and then run away. So you're not going to even get close enough to do that to him. But if you do, it did a similar amount of damage. Yeah, his guns are still okay, but I mean, he can't move. Which means Anti-Tank Boy can shoot the gun out. His tracks are red. Okay, query. Let's, if I...
Ready for orders.
If I shoot him in the track right there, will that make him bail out? Okay. So that's where we gotta hit him. Because I was noticing when I was hitting them in the regular tracks, it wasn't
Awaiting orders.
doing anything. Now, the real question is it anywhere on those tracks that's doing damage? Okay, so you have to hit the track specifically to make them bail out. I'm gonna have to put diagrams on these things to let the players know. Oh, this is so wonky. I mean, it makes sense, but, you know, if I shoot the engine block 5 times, it's not gonna make them bail out. Am I out of magazines? I might be nearly out of mags for this puppy. Yeah, I'm only on partials. Okay, let's restock for a second. Boop a snoop. I love how these things are small. Like, you can just carry a shit ton. Yeah, you would think shooting that would make it work, but it doesn't. I'm gonna shoot it 4 times. Maybe it will, but maybe because I was hitting the side armor, which actually had nothing to do with the track. But if I were to check you now, what's your... Yeah, so that's only doing a minimum amount of damage. Now, we'll go to the other track to compare it. This thing has 3 machine guns and a main gun on it. That thing is just evil. Alright, so that has not made you decrew. So it takes 6 shots on a track for a T-28. I mean, I guess that makes it an effective boss unit. Still, it's a little disappointing that there's no interiors, so the gun can't penetrate and kill people. I would hope that gets corrected in a future update, because that makes anti-tank rifles kind of useless, and these things are still breaking in here. What the heck? Why? Oh, because the rooms themselves don't like to store things. Okay, well that's fine. I can store them in other rooms. Now, bigger query. What would this thing do to a T-26? Also, can I carry it? No, oh. Okay, well that makes it a little different. That means I can't use it, but for the sake of argument. That's a little bit of a modern scope, don't you think? Maybe? I don't know, it's weird. Well, at least I can't use it. Why not bring it up with Soku's on the TIOW Discord? Is Soko the mod dev? I could ask. Why are you not? Game. Why you do this to me? I mean, it screws the tank up. I don't know, it's weird. And there is only ward. Wow. Why is it all the TIOW devs like have all these side projects? I find that really cool. Yeah, no, I'll message him and say, hey, it would be really cool if XYZ. I just sound like an asshole. Well, yeah, because it's, yeah, I read about that too. TIOW being burnt out.
Ready for orders.
I know, again, it makes it hard to do penetrating shots, especially with the elephant gun if the, you know, people aren't physically in it. But alright, let's test throwing one of these like right at its track. That just made him angry. And made everything yellow. He did not like that. Oh, the T-28s are gonna be a pain in the ass. I guess I should use them when I'm done with the player base, just shenanigans. Yeah, that takes a lot of ammo. Alright, other question. Because I've been only using one type of Molotov. Does the other type of Molotov do any more damage than the regular Molotov? Let's take a regular T-26, 1931. Before it shoots me. And we have this puppy. Throw it on the back of it, and I missed. How do you miss, you silly goober? Okay, regular Molotov, right on the engine. That made him mad at me. He guns me down. Okay. How much damage did it do? Did about 14% damage. No visible issues with the engine. Cool. Delete.
Ready.
Somehow I caught that thing sideways. But either way. Now I have an M44 Solka. I don't know what that is. It is literally... And clear, this is what's gonna blow it up, right? Yes. No? Let me guess, 14% damage. You know, 1944 was an excellent year for wine and vodka and whatever, so you know what? That is an excellent vintage right there. Yes. Ah, that is the secret power of the finish. I don't get it. I'll take it. Okay, so, I mean, if that's the type of Molotov cocktail I'm supposed to use, then that's the Molotov I'll use. But at the same time, it's like... Why does it work that way? I guess one's a test? Molotov? Like, they're both from the same mob. One just has an extra word tied to its name. I guess Molotov cocktail technology evolved in 1944. That has to be the explanation. But again, let's try it with a T26 again. Let's do a 1938 T26. Okay. So, regular Molotov. I'm gonna literally just throw it at it. He didn't like that. He just turns to me and he shoots me. I'm dead. I am not a happy Finnish camper right now. It did 12% damage, and I'm gonna let it finish burning. Maybe it's a delayed effect. Maybe we gotta wait for it. Okay, and as it does that, I'm gonna take a copy of it so I can respawn the exact same model at full HP. Still burning. It's still on fire, but for the record, that gunner, while he's on fire, can still shoot me dead. So it's still burning. Maybe, hear me out. Maybe this is the anti-infantry Molotov that creates a lasting fire effect. And now this guy, if I run over that, it'll kill me. Yeah. So maybe this is just an anti-infantry weapon meant to slowly murder my legs and give me infinite cuts. Okay. So it's an anti-infantry... You ruined my test. Look at what you've done. You biscuit. Okay. So it's an anti-infantry Molotov. As silly as that sounds, it didn't do much. Okay. So I'm gonna... Okay. I didn't mean to do that quick. Don't shoot me, please. Okay. So that's our anti-infantry Molotov. So now we're going to use a 1944 Molotov. I wish Yanni was here. He could read this. And I throw that right on. Again, it does a similar amount of damage. It did 13% damage. Well, 12.5%. But you're also not bailing out. What was the other one I used? A 1931, right? Let's try it again. Thought I was onto something there. Maybe? Maybe not? Perhaps the first one was a fluke. What do we throw it on? Was it the 1933 one? Because I'm actually trying to recreate this now. You're the 1938 one. He did not like that one bit. Huh. I don't know why that one randomly decided to explode. Maybe there's a very specific spot where its engine is registered where you have to throw the grenade. I don't know.
Standing by.
Zombies got pushed back because I was a tired boy. So what if we throw it right smack dab on the turret? I swear I will find the right place to throw this damn thing. What if I throw it on the track? Did that just break your track? Or am I stupid? I can fucking... Hello? Hey, Soviet, come out. I wanna check your tire pressure. Why aren't you bailing out? I'm throwing burning hot shit at you, man. Come on. Be cool. This makes me sad. Alright. I don't know where to go. I literally thought I was onto something when that thing just made the dudes bail out. But it looks like that wasn't the case. Alright, where are we gonna go with this? I mean, if I go into that, it does hurt me. Yeah, it's more meant to be like an area denial weapon. It just doesn't do that much damage to the tankers. How am I gonna have these guys fight tanks? It's complicated. Oh, this is so complicated. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have the team leaders use ambush. I'm just really confused. Like, how did that one blow up a tank when? All right. Standard. What's the K model? Okay, that's the command vehicle. And on this corner, I'm also going to have a K. I'm gonna fill my backpack with Molotovs. $14 Molotovs in a gas bag. I am super heavy. I'm drunk vodka man. Uno. That made him mad. Dos. Trace. Yeah, so that's just a texture effect. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Siete. Ultra. Numero. Dis. Bro, you're literally, like, they should be dead. Like, the internal crew should be dead, in my opinion. That even hurt me. How are you... What's your health percentage at? You see, comrade, the little ring means you are impervious to fire damage. What the fuck? Okay, let's try our 1944 vintage on the other tank. I have 15. Magic missile. No, wait, this would be fireball. 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 I mean, it creates a lot more smoke. Fireball. Fireball. This isn't even doing any damage to you, is it? So, okay, these guys are impervious to fire damage, so it doesn't matter. Let's get a regular T-26 then, not the OP God Commander K variants. Let's get a standard 1929 puppy. Okay. Fireball. Fireball. 10 of these. Fireball. Fireball. It just...
Send in
I guess the
those
vintage makes it
6.
smokier. I don't know. Anime Waffle, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Hope you enjoy me throwing fireballs at tanks. And I hope you get a kick out of this. Okay, 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let me guess, you're not doing any damage. Why are these things magically invincible now? I'm so confused. Like, what? Let's do this play-by-play. Hold up. He's gonna shoot me. That's okay. Just work with me here. Arsenal. Why are they, like, magically immune? I'm so confused. Yeah, Stellenium, I guess. Alright. Fireball. How much damage did that do? Why is it doing 0 damage now? Like, what? What?
Ready for orders.
Is it because I'm not, like, I have to hit it on the engine block? Okay, so it has to be the engine block. Wow, okay. Let's try that then. 3. 4. It should blow up mathematically at like 6 or 7 then. It should be near death. Okay. So it only blows up if we throw them in the engine block of the tank, but it has to take multiple. I like Yash's idea. Let's try again. But this time... Why are you now in... What?
Ready for orders.
That was weird. Let's throw 1 and wait. And while we wait, I'll tell random stories. First one is just me going to the arsenal to grab more. Okay, second one. Boom. Zeno, Inc. messaged me on a public Twitter and was really passive-aggressive with me. Wonder what happened to him. I'm trying to reach out with the olive branch. Because he's the guy I owe it to kind of try Loot No 9 Ops in the first place. It was him and me against the world, and I hate to see him be, you know, salty to me. I don't even know what I did to him. 3. Let's try 3. I mean, if 3 doesn't do it, then there's no, like... I'm trying to think realistically to field these, because I want the ops to be balanced. But I'm not gonna have, like, 4 Molotov cocktails. Speaking of which, 4. Bruh. 5? Six. Am I even doing damage to it? Am I just hitting it like... Okay, no. 6 is the magic number. That thing's gonna explode, so I'm gonna pull it away from me. To get it to 30... Okay, so you have to get the tank to 30% HP to cook it off. And you can't change that variable. Also, these guys have burned to death. Oh, usually it gives them fire animations. 6 per tank is is... That's difficult. Hypothetical. What if I'm gonna turn off... I don't know, because, like, from a balance perspective, I don't get it. But we're going to turn that off. Maybe this is screwing with it. Fuel burning effects. Let's turn all of this off. Maybe that's interfering with it. That, or it might just be standard ace damage. But I don't know. IFA has... I don't know. I don't know. Grab the anti-tank rifle again. I mean, yeah, I could reduce the vehicles to 50% HP, but the less work I have to do to prep the stuff, the better, you know? And what if I have to randomly respawn a Vic? I mean, I could just hard copy, hard paste, but that also risks the vehicles, like, flying off in the distance. But that would make it so they only need, like, 2 cocktails, give or take. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost midnight, but I'm not tired at all. Okay. Arsenal. I might also change back to the other one I used for, why am I going into that? Why was the naked one the only one? Oh, because that's the one where I don't have anything loaded. That makes sense. Okay. I might try the Norway Molotov cocktail too. Theoretically, it shouldn't do anything different, but let's see if the liberation settings are messing with my tanks.
Awaiting orders.
From what we tested with the anti-tank rifle, that wasn't the case, but... 1. If anything, because that burning effect is with the AI, it might actually do even less. So... when we tested it, it was 6 that it took to kill the Vic. It might take more now because it doesn't have the burning effect to bail the AI out. But no, I have a naked loadout, so if I need to strip a kit down to make it from scratch... Ooh. Let's try that with a, Actually, no, let's try that again with the same exact vehicle and see if that was a fluke. I say you to hold fire, right? Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and if it comes back and explodes, then I know the liberation settings are. the way I want it to. It's Arma, after all. Okay. Let's try a second one. And I'm going to tab out now. We're going to switch out of fonts here. Homeworld, Gardens of Kadesh. That should be good enough. Yeah, something nice and ominous. That should be just fine. Okay. Let's try a third. Three worked last time. And explosion should be in 10, 15 seconds. Interesting. What's that noise? Is that ammo cooking off? Alright, interesting. Let's try with a T-28.
Standing by.
Oh, it's got a rear gun. It's about to blow my head off. I guess not. Let's try 3 again, since 3 seems to be the magic number here. It did register the damage, but a lot less. That was me. That was me. Because I hit Control G when I was trying to hit something else, so... Okay, so if the tank's on fire, I could just hit the G key and they'll all die off anyway. It's kind of weird that turning off the burning tank effects makes them less tanky. Now, follow-up question. Is this achievable with the regular Molotovs? So I get, 3 seems like a balanced number to do a significant amount of...
Ready.
Yeah, three seems balanced. It's just gonna make things a little interesting. I might do a little bit of kit rebalancing. But now the question is, how many Molotovs does it take to kill this thing? How much damage does that do? That did nothing. Because you have to hit it right on the ass, right? Yeah. So that's 3. Nothing. We're gonna try a 4th. Wait like 10 seconds. Nothing. Let's try a fifth. It seems to be when the tank gets down to 60%. It, does the auto bailout feature. So for whatever reason, the settings we just did in Liberation changed its, this thing does not like to burn. I mean, if I hit the G key on it, they all immediately die. So if I just bail them out one at a time, they'll get lit on fire. So I might have to force it. It's weird how these settings are working. And that's their ammo cooking off. So if they're on fire, their ammo literally... Okay, so follow-up. This is a copy of me, except it's a different dude. He clearly has ammo. So if he Molotovs himself and dies... Oh, poor me trying to stop death. What a champ. His ammo disappears because it cooks off. That's a cool feature. It burns everything in his inventory. Boink. Now, just as a comparison, if I were to take a copy of me and do what a lot of people in the world want to do, blow myself up with an anti-tank rifle, I can access his inventory. But if I Molotov the body... everything's still there. So he has to die to the fire to lose everything in the... Okay, that's cool. Could you run a script that makes them bail if there's fire on the Vic? I could. I'd have to write one though, and I'm not really good at writing scripts. See, now I'm hearing him cook off. Okay, so after a while... that cook-off is the script initiating that empties everything out. Now, my fear of that, though, is what that's gonna do on a server.
Ready.
Now, hypothetically, if I just throw one at you, and then let's say I'm feeling nice because the players are doing stupid stuff. One is enough to kill everyone because they all take fire damage. So basically, this is gonna be a matter of subjection. I don't see any other choice to take this operation. Because I want to keep these on. Well, except that one, because the players are brain dead without it. Huh. Well, no, I'm gonna lock the tanks if I bail the infantry out, because it wouldn't make, like, if you're if you're dying because you're being cooked alive, it wouldn't really make sense for the players to immediately yeet back into the tank and use it if the crew just bailed out because it was too hot, you know? Like... I'm not gonna throw common sense out the window like that. Let's see, going into one of these Molotov kits, though. I gave him 6 Molotovs.
Welcome, shall we?
Ready for orders.
Which,
let's give him a
by
warm
this
welcome,
settings
shall we?
proxy... would be enough to kill a single tank. Based off of these settings. But they'd all have to be perfectly thrown on the engine block. No, 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 no. I mean, by the time you throw all 6, though, the turret's gonna turn around and shoot you. I don't want to have 6, though, even though I want the Liberation tank settings, but it's not going to matter because they're not going to be in tanks, so for this one I will override it, but... Whew. What if it's that setting? Let's try that. We just need to find the setting that's overriding the 3 Molotovs. So you got to consider, for this operation, I intend to throw full tank platoons down at a time. You know, sections or platoons. A section would be 2 tanks, a full platoon would be 4 tanks. Granted, this is only 1 guy, but coordinating all those infantry without radios, which is a very big crutch for my players, is going to be nil impossible, and I'm trying to idiot-proof all my operations.
Awaiting orders.
Now, if I got the right setting, they should bail out. Maybe not, because it didn't reach that exact 60% threshold. So let's try one more. I'm gonna bail one out, and he instantly dies to the fire because this mod has its own fire burning effect. So that wasn't the setting. I know people always joke about 40 hours of testing, but welcome to the stuff I do on the sidelines for everything. Now it's a matter of which effect is it. Let's try the engine. It's not a matter of they've been spoiled, it's a matter of they just don't know how to operate any different way. That's why I like to, you know, have ops that have radios, some that don't. Some where they have C-tabs, some that don't, they don't. Because if you, use it for too long, people get overly dependent on it, and then they completely flounder when you give them a different op to try to vary things. And that's what I try to avoid. Even though it still happens a lot. Explode. Maybe if I look up the gun set, I can, shoot the round in there. I don't know. Explode. Magic missile. Jesus. Well, that hasn't happened yet. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna rock that. It gives less, makes it more, makes it work better, so the liberation settings don't overwrite the Northwestern Front settings, and I don't have to tear my hair out completely. Now, for this, let's edit this puppy. We know that they break in there. We also know that you can't move this thing, so shouldn't even bother putting it there. And so on and so forth. What types of weapon teams do I want to make? AT team, medic team. And a machine gun wouldn't hurt. Let me play around with this first. Put a rock in the turret like Indiana Jones. Were it so easy. And then some more reception on seeing where works what, when, why, who, English. I don't know. Why am I grabbing that? I only need to take a turret here. Or I can just spawn one. 1939, static. I want the medium. Now, first off, I can just carry this. Yeah. Put it where I want. And it does fall to gravity. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, there's no way to dismantle. Oh, there it is. Scroll wheel. Alright, so dismantle does... There's something wrong with this. I don't know if you guys see it, but... You, if I were to just put this tripod over here and then put this, take this gun and then... It doesn't let me reassemble it. Okay, that's a weird one. I have crew served weapons turned off, so there's no issue with that. Anything in the field manual? Yeah, usually there's stuff on, you know, rifle grenades for Iron Front, for example, but... I don't think I'm gonna find anything for Northwestern Frontier. Unless I'm blind. See, we can't dupe the static, though, because it doesn't let you remake the static. And then to prove I'm not full of shit, as much as some people think I am, I've turned this off because I know it fucks with statics. So I don't want to condemn a machine gun team to constantly carry this thing around, though. So let's find one that isn't broken. What about this one? Now, maybe... Oh yeah, I have a signal whistle, so when I hit the T key, it, That's fun. We could do an attach command, but I don't wanna deal with that. That can be abused too easily, and we both know it'll be abused, Iopus. But just to make sure I'm not full of shit, if I spawn this, and then I hit disassemble, it disassembles, yeah. So that's with the mod. And then I can just reassemble it. Now, where's the elephant gun? It's doing it to the elephant gun, too. Okay. That's weird, because the elephant gun, we were able to use it. We used it for the first mission of Rate Road, and then figured out that assembling it broke it sometimes, which is why I switched them to Boy's anti-tank rifles, which is the only anti-tank rifle we have in this mod set. We really should add the PTRS to the to TSB IFA assets as another anti-tank rifle. Why am I typing asset? What if we have this backpack base? Maybe it's just something with local, like a localized position it doesn't want to initiate. So what if we type max? We grab a gun bag. I drop this on the ground. I grab a tripod. It doesn't let me remake it. If I drop them both at the same time... doesn't give me any option to make it. Okay, so it's like... I don't know. Query, is it going to glitch out the mortar? Because then I need to replace the mortar with a different one. The fuck? so hold up. So this... Oh, yes, I don't have a head either. Oh, frick, shadow bugs. This is apparently a static MG. Joy. And look, the round's gonna come down. I love watching that with a mortar. Poof. Interesting. So the 80 millimeter's okay. What about the 50? Maybe... No, because I took a copy of it. I was thinking maybe it's the original asset that's bugged, but no, that's... It's weird. I can't even dismantle you. Okay, well... what can we do? What I can do is I can replace their Maxim guns...
Ready for orders. Standing by.
with Maxim guns that I know work, so we can take these... Didn't mean to do that, but I love the 20mm. That's such a nice gun. So we can use the Russian ones in the meantime. I mean, that works fine. It just takes a second for the shield to go away. And if you want it back, I'm pretty sure you can just take this and then reassemble it, and it'll give the shield back. Yep. And then this, you know, it doesn't have gravity either like the other Maxim guns did, so you can literally, like, carry this and adjust it where you need to, so it'll fit right on the trenches. So that's okay. So we'll use the Russian Maxim gun. What are the names of its parts? SOV, so just use the SOV mounts. Hey, Tin, things are alright with me. How's the family, man? So the 80mm is fine. We can replace the Maxim guns with the Soviet ones. What we'll do is I'll put two 80mm in here. We'll do the trench ones, because those are the ones that can stand. That should be good. So, Tin, I have the package. I swear, this Saturday, one of the first things I'm going to do is get Bloodwing. We're going to do one of the 2 unboxing videos I need to. I promise you. I've just been... We'll see some results starting this weekend of, like, you know, some of the little editing projects I've done. Because I've been trying to... It's been a pain in the ass. Let's just go with that. I assure you. We'll get to it, Tin. Okay. So we're going to do 2 machine gun teams. So this is going to be... Night Dawn, thanks for dropping by. Let's get these regular riflemen, because I can change their backpacks out. And then it was a Soviet backpack. You're in chest rigs, Liru. Now here's the age-old question. Is the spare ammo in the mount, or is the spare ammo in the weapon? I'm gonna bet the weapon. There's only one way to test that. I have to go back to the arsenal. Have you gotten a chance to check out Among Us, Liru? I think it would be fun to get the old Warcraft 3 group together on there. No, Tin, tell me about Among Us. That could definitely be a nice project. I'd have to pick a different day than Friday evenings, but... Where would I have the time? Tuesdays, probably. But as you type that up, I'm gonna go ahead... Get another cargo net working so I could do my box. Is that the one where I've been seeing all those memes come up with the imposter? Because that just reminds me of Town of Salem. Okay, so let's get our things going here. Let's see, what has the spare ammo? Also, headphone warning, because I'm going to be shooting bullets with the gun. Helps if I type Soviet, so we don't have to look through the needle in the haystack, right? Wow, I actually said that one right. Interesting. Now, this puts me as the laydown. Get in. Ah! I see. So it turns you into a leapfrogger. Interesting. It is so hard to read that ammo. I am going to get it to 100. That way it's a little easier for me. There, so 194, get out. Disassemble. And now I'm going to take the weapon and put it over here. Now I'm going to grab a different mount. I also don't see that there's any difference to make the trench one. So it's going to have to be a laydown one, which beggars can't be choosers at that point. Assemble. And I still have 194. So it's in the gun. The ammo's in the gun. So I have to make the assistants the guys that carry the gun because the assistants carry the extra ammo. To prove my theory, I'm going to grab a fresh gun, assemble this turret, and there we go, 250. Okay. Yeah, I know, but I'm not doing cruise serve weapons broadshore, so it would just be 2 of the static guns. Which is fine. Yeah, right, O10. We can get people together, give it a try. So it would be these 2 guys have the backpack. The gun specifically because that makes them the assistant. Okay. So I'm going to make 2 machine gun teams. Well, first let's rename this. So Sergeant at HMG Team 1. And then 2 HMG Gunner. Three HMG assistant. Alright, another thing I want to quickly do... Do you have binos? No. Yeah, let's give him the small ones, and then you're gonna get a copy of the small ones. Actually, no, you're gonna get the big ones. You already have the big ones. Oh, no, you have the small. Okay. I gotta think about this real quick. You want the big ones. Assistants for the machine gunners should get small ones. Machine gunner assistants should also get small ones. Yeah, that should work. HMG Team 2. Now, how many slots am I rocking? 30, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I'm gonna do one anti-tank rifle team, because there's also one slot in the command level for that. What's your type of ammo again? Because that dude's backpack is literally only going to be filled with that. 55, just type boys, and it'll come up. I'm gonna be able to shove a shit ton of that in here. That's... I don't know what that is. I don't trust it. 20 extra mags. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, so... I want to make an anti-tank rifle joke, but nah. Didn't label that right. Alright, and then one medical team. With a spare Molotov, dude. Yeah. I don't have to change the numbering if it's that, so, that would be 30, 35... 35 plus 16, which would be 51 slots. Which means I can have 8 Op 4 ones, because I'm also going to have Zeus. So... that will be that. I already showed that I can use the signal whistle when I'm in the Zeus interface, so I'm going to take that out of my inventory, because I don't want to randomly signal whistle. And let's look at the roster. Alright, so command team, first lieutenant, second lieutenant. I hope they know that the first lieutenant is above second, and that the numbers... I can hope to God. HMG gunner, assistant, anti-tank rifleman, anti-tank ammo bearer, medic, AT soldier, Molotov. And then I gotta change the stats on that guy. High command. We'll just say Zeus. I don't feel like making myself a fancy kit. Yeah. Okay. I never saved this. It saves it as a temp mission every time you hit play and run it as multi because it has to have something to load, but it's better to just save it as something. So we're just gonna call this Winter War as a general. If you use Ace, do you have to change anything in the multiplayer tab to let people medic each other? I'll show you what that is in a second. Save that as Winter War, except change WAT to War. So all you gotta do is make sure that all of this stuff is disabled, because otherwise it will have a compatibility issue, so make sure that's disabled, set that way to default. And then with Ace, you would just go to add-on options, go into medical, and make your things accordingly. Good thing you had me check it, because splints were still turned on, even though I've turned those things off a million fucking times. I don't know why it keeps turning back on. It's starting to piss me off. Let me guess, insta-death is still on? Okay, good. Never. AI is set to always. Bleeding coefficient. I had to rewrite all these, which I thought was dumb. Epinephrine's everywhere, done by anyone. Pack, medic, can be done anywhere. Self-pack, yes. No consume pack. Surgical kit doesn't matter because I have to turn this off. But my settings were completely borked. I don't know why. Wound reopening won't matter. Speaking of settings, 80%, that doesn't matter. Epinephrine wake up chance got boosted up to 30. We have that maxed out. Because we're just trying to model our old medical as best we can. Okay. But yeah, you'd set it in there accordingly. Raren, if you have any other questions, let me know. Okay. So that is all of Blue 4 I want to do. Again, the AT is going to be weird. I'm going to play that by ear. And just explain in the beginning, hey, you need to hit them in the tracks with your AT guns to decrew them, or shoot their turrets out. We'll have a little demonstration in the beginning, because again, I'm going to try to idiot-proof that as best I can. Are only $5. I'll pick up 4 next Friday. It won't be Friday 10. It'll be a different day, but we'll ask in the Warcraft 3 channel. Just to do general game nights again. I might move it to Tuesday, because that's the only day I can probably do it. Maybe Sunday nights, too. That's usually... It would be late, too. It's so difficult. Alright, it's 12:30. I got the Blue 4 guys down. I got the statics that I want to use down. I would make an ammo cache or two up here. I'm also going to make something down here. Set a different endpoint to be up here. Because this is going to be like a pick and choose your own adventure thing. And then I would tell Op4 if we actually do have the Op4 slots, which one they're going to go for. Make this an interactive campaign for Thursday. So we're going to go ahead and give that a save. I'm going to cut my music. And I'm going to thank all of you wonderful people for listening in. Appreciate it. So, guys, I will be back tomorrow at 3. I snagged a Vietnam Op4 slot last minute in the BIA op as a sniper. So, for those of you that aren't aware, the last BIA op, I played as a sniper for the main force, and I got yelled at a few times because they deemed information about the enemy players as not important. So now, as an Op4 sniper, I'm going to just show them how not important the enemy players are out of spite. From there, we'll have the, this op. Yes, I still don't know how to do the VCOM settings though. I gotta relook into that. So I'll look up that before I go to bed, and we'll do that maybe tomorrow morning. Random stream in the morning. I don't know. We'll see what happens, and then we'll run this up. Maybe it'll go well. Maybe it'll be a clusterfuck. I don't know. And then we'll also have the TM at 10 because I try to play those at the very least bi-weekly. Try to go for weekly, but life gets in the way. And yeah, I'll try to upload at least 2 videos, maybe 3. Depends if I can find something. But that will be it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Cooperate operationally. See you in a little bit. Take care. Have a good night, and cheers.